America, the land where eagles soar, and the mountains cascade to the seas. From the rocky coast to the great Northwest, to the dark blue waters of the Atlantic Ocean, and all the states in between. Welcome, as American Builder Productions presents the American Builder television program.
Welcome to Montgomery, Alabama, a city rich in history and culture. Montgomery and its surrounding cities are a wonderful place to live and learn. Today, we'd like to introduce you to Jim Mathews of Mathews Development, so we can show you why he and his team are the perfect people to assist you in your next construction project.
I'm Jim Mathews, president of Mathews Development Company. I started in the construction industry when I was in high school, working commercial construction for actually one of my neighbors who was a general contractor. And on through college, a good friend of mine was a home builder, and I worked with him building houses, started cleaning brick, cleaning up job sites just from the ground up. And then after graduating from Auburn University, I went to work with a brick manufacturer and did that for about 20 years. I was a local district sales manager and had kind of moved up, and I had a great job, but I had moved up really as far as I thought I was going to go in that career path. I always had an entrepreneurial spirit. Both my granddads, my dad, my mom had their own company. So in 2005, I started my own company, started building houses. Last year, we built about 40 houses. So we're big enough that we have really competitive prices, but we're also small enough that we're not like production builders where we can say yes to just about everything that somebody wants. We make the process easy in that we've got a model home that we've got open 6 days a week with sales agents. People can come out here and we can meet with them and they can select everything to go in their house. They want to move walls, they want their own plans. We got a local draftsman that they can meet with. We got an interior designer that meets with all our clients, help them select all their custom colors. And we just make the process easy, and we have a really good team with a really good skill set. It all starts with our sales team, and that's Mary Charles Rampy is our sales broker.
I got into real estate when I was in my 20s because my husband and I were moving around a lot, and the realtors were all so helpful in the different towns that we moved to that I thought it would be fun helping others find their dream home. I began working with Mathews Development when he started building homes in the Montgomery area, which I believe was about 2009. And I had already been in the business for quite some time and loved the new construction aspect of selling homes.
Nothing happens until they get a lead or a qualified client. And once they do that, and we've got interest, she sets up a meeting with me and her and the client. And we talk about, what they want. We ask them lots of questions. The most important thing in sales is listening.
In order to build somebody the perfect home, I need to know what they need, the rooms they need, the space they need, the budget that they need to stay in. I need to know kind of their style that they want in the home. And then Jim and I can get together, meet with them, and come up with the best fit for them.
I usually work with the bankers on the front end, the draftsman on the plans, the sales agent, the customers, getting everything ready to go to contract, get everything. And then Matt takes over from that point.
My father was a contractor, in Montgomery. And he took me to some job sites and gave me a water hose and had me watering plants, and he'd come back and pick me up and let me drive out of the neighborhood when I was about probably 12, 13 years old. And after that, I just kind of knew what I wanted to do. Jim typically will give me the plans and the specifications. I take it from the ground up as far as meeting all the subcontractors. As each phase goes through, I meet with each subcontractor, give them their sets of plans. Any extras that the homeowner would like, be sure that the subcontractor knows about that. And if there's an issue that I need to meet the homeowner on site, Jim will let me know, and I'll set up a time and meet with him and work through our process.
I'm involved all through that process too, because we're small enough where, I'm on site every day just like he is, but those are his responsibilities, is to make sure the house is built per plans and specs.
This is my daughter, Caroline Mathews. She's an interior design student at Auburn University. She does a great job helping our team pick colors for our spec houses.
Any business you're in, you're going to have problems, but it's how you handle those problems. You follow through, and at the end of the day, we want our people happy. So I think we do a good job following through and taking care of our customers from the start all the way to the end of the warranty.
Don't go anywhere. American Builder will be right back. Welcome back to The Gump, Montgomery, Alabama. Before the break, we met some of the team behind Mathews Development. Now, Jim and Matt would like to walk you through a construction site to show you how their standards beat others' extras.
This is a Mathews Development home, lot 272 on Slate Court in Stone Park. At Mathews Development Company, we're really focused on quality and energy efficiency. And on all our homes in Stone Park, we use a Silverline low E window. It's a prairie-style window. It's furnished by Builders First Source, and it really fits the craftsman-style home that we build here.
We use an exterior product by James Hardy on our veneers, all specially cut, fit each home individually.
Another standard that we offer at Mathews Development Homes are the oil rub bronze finish that we offer in all our homes in Stone Park.
As a construction manager, I've been in the business, for a long time. And I think it's real important for our subcontractors to enjoy what they do. I want them to have the respect that they deserve when they're out working on our projects. And I just try to give them all the respect that they well deserve, because they're what makes our company.
One of the standards that we offer at all our homes at Stone Park is a 6-foot shadow box fence with 6x6 posts. And A+ quality fence and deck does a wonderful job on installing all our fences. Advanced Tech Systems installs all our low voltage wiring, phone and cable, surround sound, stereo. Robert Mitchell has been in this business for a long time and is very, very professional. Alabama Roofing Supply has been a supplier of roofing in Montgomery for a very long time. Very dependable, great service. We use a Tamco Weatherwood product, 30-year architectural in all our homes in Stone Park. Browder Trim does all our trim work, our mantles, our screen porches. They even do all our hardwood floors. Very quality craftsmen. I've got a great working relationship with Browder, and they do all our work. Builders First Source is our supplier for not only lumber, but sheetrock, windows, doors, drywall, stair parts. They're really a one-stop shop. It makes it really easy from a management ordering standpoint to work with Builders First Source. Our cabinets are furnished by Cabinets Direct, Ricky Robertson. We put a really high quality cabinet in all our houses. They use a dovetail drawer with a soft close and offer lots of different colors with glazes and do a really, really good job for us. Sensa Green is a HVAC subcontractor for us. They also do our insulation. They offer spray foam insulation, and then also a R15 and a R38 in our attics, which is a standard for us. It's really nice to have a subcontractor that can handle the insulation and HVAC because those two work so closely together. Trinity Realty is our on-site agents for Stone Park. They're exclusive here with Mathews Development, and Mary Charles Rampey is a personal friend and also a great realtor that's been in the business for a really long time, and they do an outstanding job on getting clients and getting them closed.
After a quick break, we'll hear from a few of Mathews Development's past clients. Don't go anywhere. American Builder will be right back. Hello again from Montgomery, Alabama. We've been speaking with the team behind Mathews Development to better understand what makes their homes stand out in the Montgomery area. Now, let's hear about some first-hand experiences from some of their past clients.
We chose Mathews Development right from the beginning because they were kind, they listened to us, and because we were first-time home builders, they took their time and answered any questions we had.
I chose Mathews Development because Jim Mathews was more willing to work with me in time frame and in making different changes that I wanted and just being flexible overall. So he was a better choice for me.
In my business, I deal with a lot of builders, and I knew Jim for a long time. I knew what kind of person he was and the quality work he did, so it was a pretty easy selection.
The Mathews Development process is very easy. They step you right through it from the very beginning.
We felt comfortable right away working with Jim and working with his people. It was a great experience from the get-go.
The best part about the building process though is after the house was built, Jim Mathews stood by his house, and every time I've called him, even after it's been over a year since I've had my house, so technically my warranty is over, but he still responds to my texts or my phone calls.
Jim is always very available. I can call him and he answers right back, or I can email him or text him, and he's always responded very quickly. If for some reason he can't, he gets Mary Charles, which is one of his coworkers, to contact us and let us know, hey, Jim's out on such and such, but he asked me to give you a call. So I always feel like he's very attentive to our needs.
I didn't have to meet with numerous people and try to explain. I mean, if we had a question or we had a change, I mean, we just dealt with Jim, which made it very easy for us.
One of the things that we do in our houses is that we try to put all the things in there that customers want up front. Granite countertops, stainless steel appliances, screen porches, covered porches with fireplaces. All those things are standard at Mathews Development Homes, and where a lot of the big production builders want to nickel and dime everybody for every upgrade. We try to put the upgrades in there up front in our standard plan. So, you know, our slogan is our standards beat their extras. I'd say clients are very involved, you know, from several meetings up front to the final walkthrough.
Well, I actually was very involved in the building process to some extent, but I was living an hour and a half away from Montgomery when the house was being built. So my involvement was hit or miss, and which was kind of scary, being that far away. But he responded, like I said, to text messages. He responded to emails. He sent me specs of what my house was going to look like, and then I had some questions and some changes, and he made them, and there are no questions asked. And so it was very, very easy communicator, and we worked out whatever needed to be worked out.
When we started this, all we had was an old deck out here, and Ellen had been wanting to do an outdoor living room for a long time, and I was really apprehensive of the process. When we met with Jim, he had a really good vision of what we should do, and made some great suggestions. We had a detached garage, and he made the best decision that we made was actually adding a roof between the two buildings. It just made it something that we could use year-round and really, really enjoy it.
Communication was a big special thing that Mathews Development did while we were building the home because I was so far away. But there were also several options that they made available that a lot of the homes don't have. The crown molding in the dining area, believe it or not, is not standard in a lot of places. The options, the upgrades in the kitchen are standard for Mathews Construction as compared to some of the other developers. So some of the special things just made it more homey for me.
This is really my dream home. This is exactly what I wanted. I wanted you know, just little things, the open floor plan, the big kitchen, the little eating area. This is where we live. And so it, compared to our first home, this is everything I wanted in a home. And then our other homes, we enjoyed, we loved, but this is new, and it's kind of like ours. We got to make it ours.
The best thing you can do in trying to find or build a home that I found was to find someone who's going to work with you, who's going to be responsible, and who's going to be reasonable. And that was definitely Jim Mathews with Mathews Development. It's very important to find someone who's going to stand by their product because things are going to go wrong. Like no matter where you are, how much money you pay, or what you do, things just happen. And Mathews Development has always been extremely responsive, even now, 2 years after the process. And I couldn't have asked for a better experience.
The best compliment you can get from a client, and we've got it from several, is that when they build another house, they're going to use Mathews Development again.
We brought a lot of friends over to our house in our outdoor living space, and they all asked who did it and how hard it was to do. And we always recommend and said Jim will do you a great job. Give him a call. And I know Jim's done a lot of these, and I don't know anybody that hadn't been very happy with what Jim's accomplished.
If someone I knew said that they were looking to build a home and they were going to talk to Mathews builders, I would highly recommend them. I would say don't be afraid to tell him what you want, because that's what he wants to hear, that's what he wants to do for you, and he doesn't know what you want unless you tell him.
The more communication up front, the better plan we have, the better product, and the happier the customer.
And now we know. Wonderful communication, top-of-the-line subcontractors, and standards that beat other builders' extras are what make Mathews Development the premier construction service of Montgomery, Alabama.